Hi. So last week I talked about tattoos and tattoo artists without actually showing my tattoo. And that's because it was still healing and kind of looked gross and creepy and scaly and yucky, and I didn't really want to scare anybody. But it was a good idea, I thought, so I wanted to put it out there. But this week I will show you and explain to you what the tattoo is and all that kind of good stuff. So here goes. I don't want to get too close because I'll lose the light. Oh, here we go. Okay, and this is Frog Eats Monkey, and hopefully it's not too far away. But you can see the frog is here, and in its mouth is a little monkey face, and he's sitting on a cute little lily pad, and surrounding it is the Hokusai style finger waves. And Audrey has a version of it on her back. It's slightly different. The frog is offset, and there's only one wave coming up, and the lily pad is a little brighter yellow. And so it's kind of like our personal symbol. Frog and monkey are our nicknames for each other. I call Audrey Froggy because there was this week where she just kept finding frogs all over the place. Like right outside of our apartment complex, she picked up a little toad. Well, I guess it's not really a frog, but I call it a frog. A little toad that she called Granny because in French, frog is grenouille, so she shortened it to Granny. And anytime we would walk around the apartment and hear it chirping, we was like, oh, it's Granny, come back, Granny. And we actually saw Granny a couple weeks later, just hopping around, jumping around and stuff, and it was kind of cool. It was like, oh, he's saying hi. And then later in the week, she found a really tiny little peeper, I guess a morning peeper, in a branch. So I just started calling her Froggy after that because it seemed to fit. It's kind of bad if you don't know the story behind that, because Audrey is half French, and frog is kind of an insult to the French people. I don't know the significance of that, but it's an insult. So people sometimes think I'm making fun of her French side, which is not true at all. I'm making fun of her ability to just grasp frogs from the air. She calls me Monkey because sometimes I make really weird monkey faces, I guess. And my favorite animal is the golden lion tamarin, which is like a little monkey with a big mane. So that's the significance between the frog and the monkey. You know, there's no real reason for it to be eating the monkey, I guess. The idea was, I guess when I came up with the cute little illustration, was that the monkey kind of interprets what the frog says to the outside world, and the frog kind of interprets what the outside world says, because only one ear is poking out of the mouth. So it's kind of like this weird symbiotic relationship. And then the finger waves, to me, the Hokusai waves always look like they're constantly reaching for something. Like maybe they're reaching for a dream or an unfulfilled promise or something, and they never quite reach it, but they're always reaching for it. And that's kind of the way I feel about a great many things in my life. So it just felt like it all worked together, and I really love the way Darl brought all those elements together, because I mean, it's all over the place when you explain what the hell is going on with a tattoo. It's like, how the fuck are you going to make that into a coherent illustration, especially a permanent illustration on the body? And Darl did an excellent job. You know, I can't recommend him highly enough if you're in the DC Baltimore area, or even if you're traveling here and you want to get a piece done. Darl is the shit. So I'm gonna link him up again in the show notes. Check out his stuff. Fucking highly recommend it. So yeah, this is my first tattoo ever, and I'm not gonna lie, it hurt like a motherfucker. But I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to needles and just pain in general. I don't handle pain well. It was a weird kind of thing though. Like the needle goes in and you feel the needle jabbing you, and then as soon as you let go, it didn't feel like anything. So your brain is like, oh well, that's not so bad. Hit me again, sucker. And he hits you again, and it's like, oh motherfucker, and then it ends. So it was this weird on and off kind of thing. And then afterwards, it felt like a bruise, like somebody just punched you in the shoulder. So anyway. So this weekend is Katsucon, and I will be at Katsucon in the Artist Alley along with Dern Gendron from Hello with Cheese, Ross Nover of The System Comic, and Mikey Bracco of Spaghetti Kiss, who I will link up in the show notes. You've probably seen their links before. And my plan was to have cute little frog eats monkey resin toys at the show. And so this is kind of like a little personal platform toy for me to do custom paint jobs and, you know, have a custom toy that I can show off and sell and things like that. And I like the idea of having my own personal platform instead of using like a Money or a Dunny or anything like that. I love the Kid Robot toys, but you know, this is more personal for me, I guess. And I think it's cute, but I'm fucking biased. So I don't think that I will be, unfortunately, when I first created these guys, I was in my apartment and I didn't really have the space to do proper resin casting. Also, I don't fucking know how to do resin casting well. So I outsourced the project to a friend of mine who specializes in resin toys and things like that. But fortunately, the timing is kind of bad. I don't know if they're going to come in this week, but even if they do, I'm not going to have time to customize any of these guys for the show. He had a huge order come in, so there's some bad timing there. But eventually, when these do come in and I'm able to do some custom paints, I will show you the process. Maybe I'll be able to record a video of me painting a couple of these, and then I'll throw them up online and you can check them out. So look forward to that. I will have new products at Katsucon. I don't have them here because I outsourced to another friend who will be delivering them at the show. So next week I will have them with me so I can show you the Love Daruma pendants and the Death Daruma pendants. They're slightly different than they have been for last year. Oh, one thing I can show you is I will have some of these guys lying around. I made up some cards of Lance in his sort of like a Spartan outfit to commemorate the 300th comic of Yellow Peril. And I thought Lance being all sexy would be a great thing. I had these printed up for a party or a little event I had, and I still have a whole bunch of these left over. So if you come to the show and you want to sketch and you want them on the back of one of these cards, let me know. I got a whole bunch of them. I'll bring them with me and then I'll do a little sketch, and then you can have sexy Lance and then a weird fucking thing on the back. So I guess that's it for this week. Some self-promo, I guess. So if you're going to Katsucon, meet us down in the Artist Alley. We're doing a super art fight Friday night, which is our Unleashed show. That's when we draw lots of fucked up perverted things, like fucked up perverted things. And then Saturday afternoon we're going to do a proper super art fight in front of everybody. We'll have, I think we're doing 3 bouts, and if all things go as they are planned, I will be drawing against Stan Sakai of Usagi Yojimbo fame, which is kind of like a dream that I never knew I could have. So if that turns out well, Saturday is going to be kind of awesome and kind of scary, but mostly awesome. So yeah, if you're coming to Katsucon, stop by, say hey, I'll draw you a thing, and then yeah, love to meet you. Alright, I'm going to stop now and stop rambling.